I decided to put on an NFL bracket for my family, and this is the first year I've ever done this. I've never done it, so I don't really know how it's supposed to go. So I had like a whole point system and stuff that I was gonna do in my head of like to figure out who won at the end, because we all chose the same team to like go to the Super Bowl or whatever. So I had like this point system I was gonna do to work backwards, and apparently not a single person in my family was okay with doing that. Like they all refused. Well, it was mostly just the two guys that were there that were complaining about it. And I had to completely change everything that I planned because they were complaining about it. And because they wanted to do it their way, that then we had to switch to doing their way. Because they wanted to know their points every single week. And that's what I didn't want. I specifically didn't want to have to deal with the fact that someone was winning this week versus that week. And I didn't want to have to deal with the points every single week. I just wanted, like, the day of the Super Bowl, whoever won out of those people, then you go back and you figure out who had the most games, then you go back and you deal with all the points. But now I have to go through and do it every single week, which I didn't want to do. I didn't want to have to deal with the drama of people saying, "Oh, I'm better than you this week. Oh, I have more points than you." Like, with the way my family is, they're assholes. They're gonna be assholes about it, and I didn't want to have to deal with that. And now I have to deal with it because of how much of a there's such like it really hurts my feelings, honestly, because I put in all this work and all these like the thinking of how I wanted our little bracket for our family to go. It's like, it's just the 8 of us, so it shouldn't really matter how we do it. But to those few guys, it was more important for them to have their stupid bracket their way than me putting it on. Like, I was the one who did all the work. I printed out everything, made sure that everyone had everything done at the right times, and now everyone's changing everything because they're too stubborn to fucking listen to me. I'm sorry. I'm pissed. And it's like, it really doesn't matter, which is the thing that upsets me the most. It's just like, the bracket doesn't matter, so why couldn't everyone just go along with my, like, the way I was putting it on? It just wasn't good enough for them. And it's just, like, this really sucks to put a lot of effort and work into something and then someone to completely scrap your idea. That's what hurts. It hurts that they just completely disregarded all the work that I did and didn't care. Because they wanted to do it their way.